Well, John, that's really the first competitive game we had against, I would say, personally, a very good team, well organised team, and obviously the biggest thing is full-time football. Full-time players against part-time players. We had a lot of suspensions today, one or two injuries, one unavailable, I believe, for a holiday. Just give us a bit, what do you think about on the game?
I was quite happy. I mean, nobody should go on camera and say they're happy losing a football match, but for the first run out against a team of their quality, I was fairly happy. I thought we had a lot of possession of the ball. What we didn't do is turn that into chances or create crossing opportunities or shots, and that's the next phase of it. But it's trying to get the idea that last season for me we played too many long balls, we gave away possession too early and too quickly, and this season we try and bring in a type of player, regardless of age, that are comfortable to take the ball in any position and go and play. And I think you saw that out there. I thought that was a good example of it. What we did do is try and force passes too many times. We actually created our own downfall, to be fair. We got giving away possession too many times, but I said to them, I'm happy to take responsibility for that, to try and get that theme through the team, that everybody knows exactly what's expected of them. And that we can control the middle of the pitch and try and play from there, and I'm sure that the message got through today, and I'm sure the punters saw that as well. I mean, we had a lot of good passing move, playing off 1 and 2 touches, the addition of the players we brought in, Kieran Stewart, guys like that, excellent players in the middle of the park. Young Andy Urban at 17, these lads are going to make mistakes, but they will make mistakes and get back on it the next phase of play. Nothing seems to faze them, and they'll go again, and they will become good players for us, so I'm happy with that. Young Chris McDonald that's come in today, they just signed from the North East, is for me made a big impression right away. Looks very comfortable there. All in all, the signings that I think they brought to the club have been good, and I'm looking forward to see 2 or 3 others coming in now. Not signings, should I say, just before we get these hopes up, but 2 or 3 players coming into the team on Tuesday to freshen things up again.
I've just heard 1 or 2 moans coming out of the stand there, and I hear all the time about we don't do enough in that attacking, we didn't do enough up that end. But I take the view of who we're playing today, and I think when my comment was, judge us when we play a team at our level. And I think that's fair comment.
That's it. I still think it's early days to judge us against anybody. We'll go to Edinburgh City on Tuesday. You might not see the same level of football played, or the passing game that we're trying to play today against them, because they're big, they're strong, they're very competitive, and they might have something to say about that. So they will certainly have a go at it. It's their home game, so you would think they'll be up for it. So we've got a work cut out with that one. We have to adopt a different stance and make sure that we're competitive in the match. But whatever people say just now, I've got to basically not ignore, but basically just try and keep away from the dressing room and keep their confidence up and keep their heads up and keep them playing that way.
Yeah, it's too early to make comments, I think, John, to be honest with you, like that. And we'll have a few more players back for Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's it. We've got something in the region of 21, 22 players when everybody's fit and available, when we're free of suspensions, etc. So it's a case of now trying to put the pieces of the jigsaw together and come up with the right combination for us. We still lack that cutting edge, you can see that today, but I'm duly worried, given it's the first game of the season.
No, I agree.
And that's it. I think the signs were very promising, and that's what I'll be telling the players, to stay positive and continue doing what they're doing.
Well, the old saying for me, John, is you don't get points in pre-season.
No.
Even in these games you don't get points, and I think the bread and butter for us is always going to be the league.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to say, you're playing a good side today, and if anybody thinks that we're playing a poor side today, then they're wrong. Morton had a great season last year, and I fully expect them to have a good season this year. They've got a lot up front that will cause teams problems, and I thought we defended over the piece quite well.
A team that just missed out going out the Premier League, in the playoffs sort of thing. Right, we'll look forward to it. Tuesday night it is, and hopefully we'll get a good game out of that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thanks, John.
Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks.